glasses and my water. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me about 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. Well, y'all, let me get this charger. I already know one of these devices is going to be active. Okay, family. It's been a long day. 2 days, really. Hola, hola. What is? Can't use it. What y'all doing? Is everybody happy? Hey, Day. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Ooh, Jesus. Hi, everybody. Thank you. See if I can see y'all now. Oh, there y'all go. Hey. Oh, shoot. Clean your glasses. Good job. It's actually not black. It's actually like blue. I'm getting ready to go probably back brown for a little bit. It's actually like blue, which is crazy. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Oh, come on. Why are you doing this? What's the issue here? I want to be up. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. That's what we about. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm sorry, but to my YT people, y'all better get some of y'all folks. Cause I'm a little offended that she said we ain't got no hair. Cause honey, do you see me though? I believe that's hair right there, honey. That's almost to the goods hair. You know what I'm saying? Who don't have no hair? Who can't grow none? Who? Of course we can. We just be tired. Of course, look. Of course we can. What do you mean? Of course we can. Of course we can. Hey, Auntie. Hey, everybody. Of course we can. What you mean? And do as you taking your braids out your hair and click it. Thank you, Auntie. I'm about to go back brown here shortly, so I think I better play with all these colors before I do. Oh, hey everybody. So it's actually blue. Yeah, let me see if y'all can. Well, I guess y'all can't see it, but it's actually like blue. Who knows? It's doing whatever it wants. We'll go with black. When I get out in the sun, it's a different color just because it's dark in here. But, hey, uh, thank you. The Devil's on Trial. Who got a chance? Thank you. Who got a chance to watch The Devil's on Trial, baby? Did anybody get a chance to go to Netflix and do the homework? Please say yes, because y'all making me wait on the other shows. We talking about this today. Anybody? Did anybody go watch The Devil is on Trial? Okay, good. Okay, good. Y'all my new friends now. I'm back. We back friends. Let's say, because if they didn't do it, I'm about to be angry. Because now one of them you got to get. Okay. 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 So, thank you so much. So, so, listen here. Who remembers me telling y'all about these babies? Raise your hand if I go hard telling y'all about how these spirits attack these babies. This ain't this ain't no BS. This really happened. Now, if you've been here for a while, you've heard me tell you the story about a situation where a little boy got knocked down the stairs. But right before he got knocked down the stairs, I saw spirits crawling sideways into the upstairs window. And I told my homegirl, go close the windows in the boys' room. She closed her window first. Right after that, her baby got knocked down the stairs backwards, and nobody was touching him. For real. I told y'all that my baby, when she was 5 years old, came to me. I was dating this guy at the time, and she said, "Parents," and we like, "What's up, baby?" She's 5. She said, "There's people that walk around in here at night." Now, mind you, we were staying with someone else. We were staying with someone else because we had just moved back to Arizona and was waiting to get our place. So we had been there maybe about 2 weeks. And we would hear people walking around at night, but we thought it was old girl because she's weird. We thought it was her. So trying to listen or whatever she be on. Okay. Well, my baby gets up about 7 days in and says it's people that walk around at night, and they told me that I wasn't gonna have a good life and I wasn't gonna live long. What would you do if your 5 year old came to you and said that? Just out of the blue. At 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. What would you do? Then 5 years later, we're back in Arizona. We've just moved back there. And there's all this weird stuff going on in the apartment that we're living in. It was a townhouse. And then she says to me, like, my baby, she had an accident. She is not ever, like, well, she was potty trained. She was potty trained. She had an accident. Came in my room and said that the devil was in our house. And she described a big green being that was, she said, Mommy, it was taller than the ceiling, but it was in here. Okay. He said he's coming to take me and my sister away. Then a lady that I never met in my entire life, who is 50 years older than this kid, comes to my house to get her granddaughter's hair braided. This is not even 7 days later, and describes the same damn thing that my 10-year-old just described, my 9-year-old just described to me a week ago. And they've never met each other ever. She said the devil is small when he sit down, but when he stand up, he's big. This is exactly what my baby had. I dropped the comb. I was braiding hair. I dropped the comb and just stood there stunned. Like, what did you say? She said, and he's not red. He's actually green with red eyes. This is what my child had just described to me 7 days before meeting this lady. She went through breast cancer. She had a double mastectomy, and she talked about how the devil used to come and sit on her couch and talk to her. Y'all don't have to believe y'all kids. But as y'all can see, them spirits be tormenting them babies. It do be a big black monster in their room. It do be a monster under their bed. It be a monster in the hallway, standing in front of the bathroom. If they peeing on themselves, it do, it do, it do. And that'll talk about a lot of stuff. If you listening, It happened to you too? Yeah. And remember, now you don't think it's odd that we had just had a class. We had just had a class about how these spirits will circle around your baby and get you to not believe your kid so that they can have access to your baby. And the first thing they was telling that dude was, you're overreacting, it's not real, blah, blah, blah. And baby, it's your imagination. So think about this. The timing. Come on. You know my daddy do us right, girl. He always do us right. Look at this though. What's even crazier than that is everybody ready for this? I hope y'all love me. Even if y'all don't, that's what I'm here for, to bust heads open. Do you realize that when you put your kids on behavioral meds, they see that full time? And they feel that full time and they're trapped in it. They don't get to get out of it as long as that pill is working. When people do drugs, they see spirits, don't they? And as long as that drug is active in their body, they could be paranoid, scratching, whatever. And whatever they're seeing doesn't go away until the medicine does. So if your baby is telling you, you're saying, oh, they have over something's going on. Yeah, it's demons in your house. It's spirits in your house. If your child tell you they scared, then you need to go through your house and get together and find out what it is that allows that spirit to stay there. They do call alcohol spirits. It's a real thing. And if you watch the movie, well, sorry for those that haven't watched it, but we got to talk about it. Did y'all see how that man, when they was doing the exorcism, and you could hear the little boy? You could hear him. He was, you could tell that was a demon speaking through that boy, because I've been at plenty of deliverance ministries. I was raised in the apostolic faith, baby, and I did not tell. Oh, but then we just talk about. I told y'all about the little boy that I had to do the deliverance ministry on when I was pregnant with my son, and he was screaming and hollering and talking like that. And then I kept saying, "The blood of Jesus, you can't have him." And I opened the door to see, and he threw up all that stuff and passed out. And every time that baby see me, he give me, well, he grown now, but when he used to see me, he would give me the biggest hug. It's called The Devil. Come on. The Devil's on Trial. It's a documentary on Netflix. My brother started seeing the spirits. Now he sees them more. Come on, Auntie, and being more tormented. Auntie said her brother started doing drugs because he was tired of seeing the spirits. And now he sees them even more and they torment him even more. Promise you that, dude, because you be trapped in that mind state. You be trapped. I done seen it. I've seen it in so many different areas. Man, listen, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen when parents want to address their children's issues, they start numbing themselves and their mind starts to split. DID, multiple personality disorder. And them demons, honey, they be looking for a home. And as you can see, they don't never come by themselves. And their job is to kill, steal, and destroy. That's all evil spirits do. If you allow them to stay in your house, if you don't address the issues, that's what's going to happen. They can kill your joy, depression. They can kill the community as far as your household and everybody working together. They can kill a lot of stuff. Your productivity, when the brother interfered. Okay, so another reason I wanted y'all to watch that, because I've gotten some emails with people talking about they believe God is leading them into deliverance. If you watch that and see that's light. Because let me tell you something, when you working in deliverance, You have to be fasted up, prayed up, ask God, like all your stuff need to be together. Cause honey, them demons will call out all your business. They will call out all of your business. If y'all did y'all see, if you watching the other show, 30 Coins, you see them demons tell everything. Baby, they know all that. They know all your dirt. And they will, if you get to messing around in the spiritual realm, honey, they'll have you embarrassed. And they'll also have you questioning yourself too. That's why certain things, just because you feel zealous about it, you need to do your studies. You need to, because honey, if you got some stuff you ain't dealt with, I suggest you be dealing with that before you get to talking about playing with the devil's territory and trying to knock honey. I done seen some folks embarrassed, and I've been through a deliverance ministry my own self. I know at 21 years old, went up for prayer, and before I knew it, something kicked me back into the pews, baby. And little bitty CERCA wasn't nothing but 115 pounds, 120 pounds, baby, and I was slanging them folks. You hear me? I'm talking about, y'all know how church folks be. Talking about 6'3" man, kicked him into the drums. Boom. And he wasn't skinny. He was a big dude. Women, whole 200-pound women, one on one leg, one on the other leg, one on one arm, listen, and was giving them the business. You hear me? All because, hear me now, I was tormented as a child, spiritually, physically, mentally. I was tormented by spirits. My mom had her issues. Okay? So there was that. The emotional and then the physical abuse as well. And then didn't nobody believe me. I was crazy. Don't listen to her. But just like that little boy kept telling people what was going to happen before it happened, and when the man got stabbed, he already knew was dead. That's the kind of stuff. This man jumped out of a tree on my mama, I promise you. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I had a dream that somebody jumped out of a tree on her in our front yard. Do y'all know I woke up and it was happening? My mama was pulling up in the cab, and a man had climbed in a tree. She had on some stiletto boots like the ones I have now, honey. I love those boots. And he jumped out of a tree on her and started attacking her because she didn't want to be with him no more. He waited in the freezing cold. It was like February. It was snow, ice, everything. He jumped out the tree on my mama. And I was able to wake my brother up and tell him to go on and rack that thing up. You know what I'm saying? Because something's going down outside. Get up. Let's go. But I had just dreamed it, woke up, looked out the window, and it was happening. This is why the Bible tells you, do not discount what your kids are saying. Now, you can ask God, but if they do that random come up and say something and it kind of make the hair on your body stand up, you better listen. No, my mama had on the stiletto boots, so she couldn't really get her grip. If somebody jump out a tree on you and you on ice, her heels was probably this tall. It wasn't just snow, it was ice under there. So he didn't jumped out the tree on her. And my mama, she thought him in. So she was giving him the business, but it's hard in 7-inch stiletto boots. And so I seen it, and I got up. And my brother was laid on the in the den, and we kept that thing behind the door. So thicky boy, he's like, get up off of her. You know what I'm saying? But there would be things. I saw my great grandmother's funeral, and I didn't go. But I saw the dress my mama was gonna have on. This is why you cannot not listen to your children. One of my nieces told her daddy, you put all your guns away, daddy. Daddy don't shoot nobody, daddy. And it was not a week later that he was buzzing at a nigga. Her daddy, every day she would tell him for a week, daddy, put your guns away, daddy. My brother had never, shot nobody or nothing like that. 7 days later, it was a wrap. He didn't shoot nobody, but he was getting, amen. So, what was the most interesting thing to you all about the devil on trial? Who remembers me telling y'all that when the spirits take hold of you, you black out, and this is how you end up in a bed with people you don't know. This is how people end up and they be in have vehicular homicide or manslaughter or whatever, and don't know and be like, no, no, I was at the because when you black out, remember we did this class. Who was here for that? We talked about blacking out, and we looked up the definition of blackout, and then we looked up spirit. This is when we was talking about alcohol or different things like that. Do y'all remember that class? If you listen to what that man was saying, he said, leave him alone, come into me. And like the lady said, excuse me, the spirit ain't gonna do it when you ask, it's gonna do it when you're most vulnerable. Well, when are you most vulnerable? Most times when you're drunk or asleep. Because you passed out, so it can take hold of your body. Wow. Okay. And it waited until he had had a drink. And it jumped on him. And he killed his friend, best friend, stabbed him to death 4 times. He didn't even remember. The last thing he remembered was getting up and leaving a party where they had been drinking at. So the spirit took over him once he had however many drinks. The spirit took over him, had him kill his friend, and then left. And guess who had to go do 10 to 20 years? This is why when them people get in there and say, I don't remember, they don't. Because they was locked away somewhere in their mind, passed out, blacked out, and that spirit was, listen, think about it. People say, he was fine until, she was fine until she got started drinking. She was fine until she started getting high. She was fine until whatever. He was fine until whatever. And then his face changed. And that's how they knew something was different. You want to know why the face changes? The Bible tells you the countenance of a man's face lets you know what's going on, right? Okay. So when that face changed, then you know it's another entity there. And most times, if you look them in the eyes, the hair on your body will stand up and you'll be like, oh, shoot, this ain't good. I need to figure out how to get out of here. This is also why I told y'all the people that be playing with this stuff right here, this divination, and they out putting cords in their yard and lighting candles and welcoming whole spirits, baby. Okay. Okay. These spirits is older than us. They were created before us and they got to earth before us. So they have watched humans evolve, be destroyed, and watched us evolve again. They know who the first person in your line is. They've studied us that long, and you want to go and be going out into the cosmos. What is mine for? Decoration. It's being used as a book holder now, and I definitely don't take it out and charge it. Pray to it, ask anything of a rock that can't even move itself. It's a problem. Like the lovely wands I have up there, and the genie lamp behind me. Because when we do story time, it's real fun, and you need props to do story time. That's what that's all about. Mm-hmm. So that being said, what was one thing that stood out to y'all watching that? We do make it fun over here. We have a great time. Either show, either show. If you're watching 30 Coins, is it good to you? If you got a chance to go watch the devil on trial, do y'all see that this stuff be going on and they just don't talk about it? I took 2 days off. I was off yesterday and most of today. You on episode 5? It's really good. Ooh. What y'all think over here? What y'all got? 30 coins or ooh, pay attention and think about the sibling oracles. Think about the. Are we ready? Come on, Auntie. Come on. Come on. Come on, listen. I'm going to tell y'all what page. If you're going to watch 30 coins, the page I want you to reference when you're watching it is this one. Mm-mm. 397, book 1. 397. It's a couple other ones, but 397, book 1. Girl, I took pictures too. Did you take your pictures? Did you? They was all in there. I was like, oh my God. Wasn't they in the? They was in the movie. They was in the movie. This with a old boy, I think, had part of this on the back of his shirt. What's his name? Elon Musk. He has one of these symbols on the back of his jacket he had on. Good job. Our gas symbol. Our gas symbol is even freaking a sign for an angel. Our freaking gas tank symbol. Do y'all see that? This is our freaking gas tank symbol. And it's an angel's. Do y'all see this? Ain't that our gas tank? Ain't that how everybody gas tank look? We never thought about where they, not the gas tank, but the odometer. Well, in the gas tank too sometimes, because it's sideways. It's this way for the gas. Nothing is for nothing in this life, I promise you. Everything is for something. Where do we know this symbol from? It's our loading symbol all the time. We see these all the time. We draw these all the time. Not think anything about it. You see? The AOL sign is here too, isn't it? Isn't this the old sign for AOL? No? Maybe just a little bit. These are on everybody's gates. They tell us that this is DNA. This is how all the teachers draw the stars. And our Wi-Fi sign. Look at that. Isn't this our Wi-Fi sign? No. And Sirius. All the symbols come from somewhere, y'all. That's why I said, like, the dark pope, black robe, black tongues, the symbol on the staff, Jesus, stuff like that. Oh. You think the queen? watching. You paying attention. All they crosses is upside down. Are you to the end? Cause baby, that 30 coins, page 397, book one, honey. All you need to do is, as you're watching 30 coins, have sibling oracles open page 397, baby. 397, honey. 397. I promise you, it is going. You gonna be like this. You finished it. Okay, it's some people that's starting it, so we ain't gonna spoil it for them tomorrow. Tomorrow or the next day, we gonna spoil it for them. So if you watched The Devil on Trial, did you hear what the brother said? You said fine. Did you hear what the brother said though on The Devil's on Trial? He said the Cardinal showed up in all red in an all red Porsche. If you were watching 30 coins, you're gonna see something similar. And who heard me say most of the priests don't even believe in God? Do you believe me now, Queen? Since you finished it, did anybody else get a chance to finish it? Because, baby, if you did, I hope y'all saw everything we talk about up in here. Where's our book at? It's still down here somewhere. I'm probably, right in my face. Queen, this makes so much more sense now, don't it? No, it's not me. Listen, y'all not gonna do that every time. Kristen, y'all already know. I got one page. That's it. This one. Any other CERCA TROVAs, report them. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not chasing down no pages. Y'all know I'm not. What I'm gonna do? People gonna keep on getting fake pages. They've been doing it for 2 years. Just report them. Y'all know it's not me. Y'all know it's not me. Y'all know it's not me. Yes, this is the only one I got. Who believe me now? Look what all of their names add up to. All the popes. Look what their name add up to. All of them. Because they get to pick their name. Who love me? Screenshot this. Screenshot this, please. Hold on, y'all. And then this. Okay, now y'all. Screenshot this. Thank you. And then this. Here is Little Horns Church in Greek with the numeral values. Italica Ecclesia, which is the Italian church. Why does the Italian church add up to that? And then let's look over here. What's it say here? Here in the Greek transliteration in the kingdom's language, Latinos, which means Latin speaking or Latin man. Look what comes up. That's pretty spooky. Thank you. Thank you. Ain't that crazy though? Thank you, y'all. What about the gospel of the popes? It's mind blowing. Remember when I told you when people don't really know, what they're looking for. So can I ask you a question? Have they been hiding it, or did you just not know what to look for? Thank you so much, Mr. Campbell. Oh, Miss Campbell. I'm sorry, Miss Campbell. So, have they been lying to y'all, or has it been right in your face all the time? No, they don't lie. You didn't know what to look for. Now you know what to look for. Now, when you go in the Catholic Church, you're going to see that cross is almost upside down, honey, or it is upside down. And I done been in plenty of them just to check it out. I said, oh, wow, yep, it's way down. That's an upside down T. Right in the church. They have that long part at the top, and if you pay attention, it's the cross, but it's upside down. This is why a lot of your stars get across. So when they do like this, it's up, but when they put their hands down, the cross is upside down. It's upside down. It's upside down. So if they're waving to you like this, oh, it's up. This is my pretending, but this is really what it's for. Yeah. It's been right in our face, Naisha. I'm telling you. Listen, after you watch 30 Coins, what else do you need to know? Watch 30 Coins, read page 397, or yeah, 397 of book one, and tell me if that ain't what's going on right now. Makes you think about mirrors total. Ooh, girl. Listen, that show gonna change your life. If you ever question, is they the devil? And then you'll understand. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so if you watch 30 Coins, have y'all got to the place where they was in that big old library yet? 30 Coins is on HBO Max, ain't it? Yeah, it's on HBO Max. And then it's a couple other places they said, so you just gotta Google it. Who made it to the library? You talking about the Gospel of Judas? We got the Gospel of Judas. And we have where are you? Oh. They said the Gospel of Jesus, right? That's what they said. What would this be? The wisdom of Jesus Christ. What would that be? This is his book. This is him talking. Y'all remember we talked about this the other day, and then that's what the secret was. But if you know where to look, right? This is Jesus talking. This is literally Jesus talking. The wisdom of Jesus, and then there's this one. Did you know it was a book called The Dialogue of the Savior and the Wisdom of Jesus Christ? The books he wrote himself. When he was talking to Queen. So if you got the Nag Hammadi Library, you got the Nag Hammadi Library, then you have it in your possession and didn't even know it. So now y'all see why I used to be excited as y'all started to send me books. Because there were books that I had written down that y'all didn't even know that I wanted years ago, but they answered the questions. Now, I told y'all I would go watch a show and run to my shelf and be like, wait a minute. That's why I told y'all don't try to read them all. Some stuff you're not gonna need it until later. You got a whole bunch of learning and putting pieces together. Thank you, and it's gonna come when you need it. So those of you that have been watching it or watched 30 Coins, now it's time for you to bust this bad baby open. No, I haven't. Yeah, I've been trying to get into the Ragnarok. It's taking me a minute. It's taking a long time to get started. I saw him throw the hammer and all of that. I'm trying. It's not catching my attention. That don't mean it won't later. Thank you. So now you see why I said certain books just put them on a shelf until later. Because it's books that you probably won't even open them up for another 5 years. Well, if the world's gonna go that long, whatever. However long until the information comes to you, and then because I told y'all I would be looking for stuff, trying to find a book, and God said you already got it. Go look in this page and this, and it would be right there. And I used to just cry because He would have me pick up books at the Goodwill in different places, and I didn't know for what. And then as my studies went on, the books that I needed for my studies was already here. So definitely ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding every day, and He definitely will give it to you. I promise you. So that's why I said, like, I be trying to watch stuff that's gonna, is it what I'm studying or whatever? Oh, man, it's good, y'all. I promise you. I'll probably go back and watch it again because I already know I kept falling asleep and all of that. So I'll probably be watching 30 Coins again because I wanted to get through it, and then I'm gonna go back and do all my research in there. But I was kind of doing it out as I was watching it. As I was watching it, I was kind of doing it. Thank you guys for going to and watching this stuff. I know some of y'all might be uncomfortable, but it's a reality that this is what's going on. If you don't know that your pastor has you doing witchcraft, you just be doing witchcraft. Hmm. Who feels more aware now? Your husband finished it before you. It was tell bro, come on in. Yes, I'm gonna get y'all together. I'm gonna get y'all together, cause honey, I be watching the other stuff, but I be needing to watch the real stuff, cause that ain't know what's going on. Listen here. Isn't it crazy how they always be trying to tell people they crazy, but then the other people start seeing it? So is we all crazy? Everybody in here is nuts. Cause she just saw this damn cup move too. He left for you. When I used to go to church, I would have my eyes open. Listen, why your whole genre of TV did change. Listen here. Now, be honest. How many of y'all prior to coming to WOIU would have thought most of that was just sci-fi? And now you understand that they put the truth right in your face and they don't gotta hide it from you. They just tell you right there. Yeah, it's demons, and yes, we know they real, but we gonna keep telling you they crazy because we the ones giving them to you. Did if you got close to the end of 30 coins, did y'all see what that angel, I mean the person, excuse me, not the angel, the person was feeding them those wafers? Did you see what it was made out of? You said definitely did not believe, but now you do. Come on now. They really put it in plain sight and do. And do. They don't gotta hide it because most people think they don't believe. So why do I gotta hide it if you don't even believe it anyway? 30 coins. And then the devil is on trial. Ooh, listen. The stuff that was black. We ain't gonna give it away, but ain't that crazy what it was? Did you listen to what it was? Don't give it away. But ain't that crazy? You think that's just a. What did I tell y'all about the witch doctors? Because where you get that at? Don't tell them what it is, but where you get that? I'm trying to tell y'all, listen. Who read this book? Uh, or got the series of this? Crazy, right? So 30 coins is like this on steroids. If you read this book, 30 coins is like this on steroids. Then if you've watched 30 coins, now y'all see why I had y'all go watch End of Days. If y'all ain't paid attention, there's a running theme here in the movies that I have y'all watching. The Seventh Sign, The Ninth Gate, trying to think of something else I had y'all watch this on. So if you're seeing it, there is an underlying thing there. I ain't gonna give it away. We'll talk about it. But you're reading it now and Juicy, the first page is it's real good, and you can download this too, the PDF, and start reading it now. I think it's on Google Books. You you can't watch scary movies that much because movie producers incorporate Bible passages into scripts. What do you think is in your sitcoms every day? They write your sitcoms too. And like I said, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's there too. It's all there. They, they're the people that write all of the scripts. I mean, it's not just in the scary movies. See, that's so funny that they make the scary movies say, "Oh no, don't watch that," but you'll watch regular TV, and it's all in there all day. The names, the symbols, the everything. Hell, they in church because folks don't do the research, so they, "Ooh, this would be nice in the church." Pastors ain't thinking, just grabbing stuff. I went into a church and they had all kind of hieroglyphs and stuff in there. I said, "Oh, and it's an apostolic church too." I told them, I said, they might want to get this out of here. And there was a lot of issues after that thing got there in the church too. It's all right. Well, this ain't for everybody. Listen, in this school, you go as deep as you want to go. We're not forcing nobody. If it get to being too much for you, you just don't. This is not like church where everybody got to do it. This is a if you want to study this subject, you study it. You might still be on the DNA or the mythological gods. We got so many different things happening here every day that you can pick and choose. It's like a la carte. You get what you want. You ain't got to study everything we study here because we study so much, honey. You be all over the place sometimes, but it be real good because it all come together. That's why I be telling y'all to journal, do the brainstorm journal. Everything don't have to be perfect. Just if information comes, write it down because the pieces will fit together later. Yeah, we don't force nobody to do nothing over here. This is my church. It's school, and you pick and choose what you want to study. Self taught. I just come here to drop the seeds, and you pick up what you want, and you grow that. That's all I'm doing is handing out seeds. You do what you want to after that. But I know, listen, even for the spouses that pretend to not listen to class, but they'll go and watch these movies with y'all or whatever it is, I know they eyes be big as hell when they know that we be because that's going in their subconscious. They hear it, so I know they be tripping when they go and be like, "What the heck?" They just talked about that in my wife class the other day. Or my husband was listening and they was talking about that in class. He got off the thing and now it's right here. Listen, this gonna make you look at your kids differently, not in a bad way, but you're gonna be more. You should want to be now more attentive to your children's feelings after watching the Devil on Trial. You should want to listen to them even when you're frustrated. You're gonna want to take a minute and listen to what they're saying because it can be very powerful for you. And come on, classy lady. Listen, and now do you see why people used to call me crazy? And what's my favorite line? You just don't know. That's because you don't know what to look for. So then, yeah, you will call me crazy because you blind. You can't see. Who feels like the veils, the scales, and the veils have been lifted? Do you feel like that your spiritual eyes are open? Like a spiritual light has been shined down on your face and you can actually see what's going on around you? So this whole name thing worked out, right? Seeking you shall find spiritual light. You didn't have to go far because it was right in front of your face. Ain't that crazy? The whole time. It's been in front of your face the whole time. You said I can't unseen things. Now, no, you cannot. Sorry, y'all. Not sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hell, I ain't sad about it. Cause yes, Mr. Odell, this is the thing. Your life get better once you know what the hell's going on. You're not so quick to jump, do, eat, take. Yo, you think you second guess everything now. The clothes you gonna put on, who you let in your house, what you putting on your body. You're not just walking around aimlessly anymore, and you're definitely not a follower. You don't give a damn what nobody. Cause do you know there's a spell. That's divination. I don't. No, you can't do that up in here. And ain't nobody forcing you to do nothing. These are decisions that you are making on your own for your house, for your family, for yourself. Ain't nobody forcing you. You learning and like, oh hell no, I don't want no parts of that. And don't. And you know you're not crazy. Don't it feel good now? I bet them babies feel a lot happier too. Now that everybody believes them. Because if you think about it, did y'all go watch the documentary about the Devil House, the lady up in Gary who now lives in Indianapolis? And did y'all see they was talking about Indianapolis? I said, ain't that some everywhere I live end up on the news for a my mama, girl. Every time my mom came to my house, it was confusion after she left. The kids would be into it. Me and my dude would be into it. People bring the spirit of chaos with them. You live in Indianapolis? Well, she used to be up in Gary. And I told y'all, well, y'all remember we did the research on her too? We didn't study so much stuff here. It's crazy that she, yes, I'm gonna eat something. I haven't ate since earlier because I was doing my nails and all that other stuff. Took all day, but I did get my toast and I'm real happy about that. I went on and got everything together. Um, the Demon House, the black chick, Latoya Ammon. Tell me who Ammon is while I go to the bathroom. Ammon. In the Bible, who was Ammon and what did he do? The Ammonites came out of him. But what did he do? Demon house or devil house, yep. Her name is Latoya. If you Google Latoya Ammon, it'll what did he do though? He did something. What did he do? Yeah, he was a nephew, but what did he do? Y'all guessing. I need y'all to go look. I'll be right back. He did something. I am tripping. Hold on 1 second. All right. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. Oh, that's what he did. Good job, Rue. Good job, everybody that got that answer. He SA'd his sister. And he's an evil spirit that torments children. Now, what's crazy is this lady's last name was Ammon. And the demon that was in her house was massive. It made her son and daughters walk up the walls backwards in front of the Gary police chief, a doctor, and CPS. And they all ran out the house. You can watch the documentary. And this just happened in like 2015. They burned, like they knocked the house down. Yeah. She lives in Indianapolis right now. They moved out of the house. Her son walked up the wall backwards like this and then flipped over in front of the police chief, the CPS person, and a nurse or somebody else. Yeah. Yep. Netflix, I think, is making a movie about it. Yep. Just look up Demon House. I don't know. I think they stay on the land. Yeah. Yeah. No, he didn't get killed. Uh-uh. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So watch it. Watch The Devil's on Trial. And if you can stomach it, 30 coins. Don't quit your job. Oh, I told you people get around me and they don't want to work. Don't do it to yourself. Because I can't pay your rent. That's so funny. That's the thing. Don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. You just got to find time. I'm telling y'all what I know. I told y'all. I know they was joking, but it's a real thing. People have done just that. More than one. More than 10. Don't do it. 30 coins is a show. It's y'all. It's on HBO, but y'all know it could be a number of places. So you just Google it and then maybe on something you already have. Now, um, if you watch The Magicians, some of this should come into play. I know watching these movies, y'all be thinking about all the stuff we studied. I know y'all do. It's in there. It's everywhere. This is why I told y'all sometimes it's hard for me to watch. I can't just watch regular TV no more. I cannot just watch like sitcoms and stuff. I can't do it. You're gonna get a good 30 seconds out of me and I'm flipping the channel. Like I can't. Now if it's like oh, what's the dude that used to do William Shatner? He got a second season of his weird something happening. I can't think of what it's called. The second season, I think it's the first show, second show. Yeah, yep. The Unexplained. Yep, go on it. They got a show on there too about talking about. I watched it today. I said, "Oh my goodness, it's everywhere." I want to say it's the first episode of the new season. Talking about why all of what we got right here. It's all right here. Mm-hmm. And is. Oh, okay. Okay, so listen, Unique. That's why I said whatever y'all feel comfortable with. Everybody's level of certain things ain't the same. I have to deal with a lot of spirits and deal with people that are full of them and teach people how to recognize them. So there's a lot of stuff that I have. That's okay. Going back to, you know, how people like, oh, well, you got it in the house. I'm also a teacher too. And one of the things that God showed me, just for me, for my job, for what I have to do, everybody's not called to do what I'm supposed to do. You have your own calling. God has called you to do what you're supposed to do. But I have to teach people what to look for. And so, in order to teach you what to look for, there's certain stuff that I have in my house. But I didn't just start buying that stuff. God got my understanding to a certain level, and then He would give me something. And I might not even open it just yet, it would be sitting there. So, with that, whatever level God has called you to, because mind y'all, remember this, I've been studying this stuff for over a decade. You all are getting a compressed version, but in our reality, years of study, a good 10, 15 years for everybody. I don't care how detailed you are. I was studying 18 hours a day, and I still am learning, and I'm still growing, and I'm still understanding. Like, I was literally studying 18 hours a day. My kids will tell you I was reading day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. I took my books everywhere with me. They was on the side of my bed when I was in the tub, when I was on the toilet, they was everywhere with me. So you don't have to feel pressured. But I be wanting folks to see, not only that, a lot of these people are your teachers, your kids' teachers. They're doctors, they're lawyers, they're the police, they're all of these people. And so when you see certain tattoos on people, if you see a certain symbol on somebody's car, all of that stuff, it's for a reason. People don't just put symbols places for no reason. They mean something. And if you know what they mean, then you already know, and like, wait, who are you dealing with? It's a lot of sick, wicked symbols around, and is. And a lot of the wicked symbols are just the angelic symbols. They took what they wanted to. That's with all magic. They take the symbols that they gonna use. Logos and symbols right in front of our face. They are. They are. And this is why I don't really, because people don't really want to hear that. They don't like to know about everything. And I said, well, that's probably why that's going on in your life, because that spirit causes this. And ain't that what's going on in your life? So you might want to know, maybe just a little bit. Be good to know, because this could be why this keep happening to you. I don't know. That's all. Some things, y'all, is personal conviction. Some things are personal conviction. Some things that I might be convicted about, y'all might not feel convicted about. So that's some things are personal conviction. If you feel convicted about going to a Halloween party, don't go. Like, I don't feel convicted about wearing pants, but some people that have been in the apostolic faith, they because it's been ingrained in them that women don't wear pants, they feel convicted and think they're doing something wrong. So that's why this is also a personal relationship, because everybody don't struggle with the same stuff. Everybody is not at the same level. Everybody ain't called to do the same thing. All of those different things play a part in yoga. That's why we teach relationship and not religion, because God don't talk to everybody the same, and we not cookie cutters. We live in our individuality. We grateful God didn't make us, because then that shows His diversity. Show how big and great our God is, that He could have all these people, and every last one of them is different. We ain't trying to be like nobody else. We just want to be the best person that God made us. Period. We don't care about all the rest of that. It don't matter. It don't mean nothing. Because as you can see, this mess about to burn up. Did y'all see that Russia put their nuke on the tarmac thing or whatever? Y'all see they moved it? And it was a whole bunch of tanks down in Tennessee too. Russia moved they nuked to the launch pad thing, wherever y'all seen it? Now y'all don't think that's crazy that we just talked about the names of those last week? Last week we talked about the names of his two nukes that he have, and then this week what they do? They moved the bad boys. What Bible do I suggest to read? Whichever one you can really understand. We read the easy read version here because it's like the most basic version of the Bible. Because a lot of people have been reading the Bible a long time and they have no idea what it's been saying. So I just say the easy read version, NIV, just so that you can understand. You see a lot of random planes flying around, JC. Yep. I know the people that have been here. Y'all see it. If you thought I was crazy or just a little bit conspiracy theories, maybe in the beginning of the year last year, I bet you don't think that right now. Because February is coming up. We barely about to go on 24 months, and pretty much everything that we studied in the first 3 to 6 months of us being an organization or whatever we was doing, it's all happening. I know them family members don't think y'all crazy now, do they? I want to put me some Baileys in here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put me some Baileys in here, and I got some in the refrigerator. And as soon as I get off, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's about to be wintertime. Really, they flying out every day now. Really, all the other countries they people getting ready. America sitting here lollygagging and trying to go on expensive trips and still trying to go and live the fabulous life, baby. And troops being sent to the Middle East. Listen, I'm just gonna say this. Don't be like the rest of the world and stay asleep. Get your stuff. Get your stuff. Everybody need boots that can, if you have to walk in the winter because there's no gas, you want to have good boots, not these cute ones. If you have to walk because there's no gas, you need to have some boots that's gonna keep your feet warm. All of that kind of stuff. A good coat for these kids, not that cute stuff. You need some good hats and gloves because gas and stuff that stuff be running out. They be using that for y'all supposed to get snow. You just bought some waterproof socks too. I'm telling you, those are things you don't think about. My goofy friend is trying to plan a trip to Dubai. Auntie. Mm-mm. Oh, people are gonna be so sad here in a minute. Cause we got what 7, 8 days until bricks go into effect. No, we ain't even got 7 days. Today's the what 25th, 26th. We got less than 5 days until bricks go, and folks want to go and be trying to spend some money and go do dumb stuff. I don't listen. Yeah, they said November 1st. Bricks goes into effect, so y'all know what that's about to do to the American dollar. Everything about to be skyrocketing, and you ain't gonna get much for your little money. Your credit union switched them over to Mastercard only. Oh yeah, because they about to have that world coin is about to be a thing. Yes, Dominique Daniels. Let me tell you something. Everybody that slighted Christmas last year or didn't do as much Christmas and got survival stuff, show Miss Dominique that she right on. Listen, a lot of people didn't do Christmas bet last year, baby. They didn't buy nothing. Or if they did, they spent very little. I ain't been doing birthdays, a lot of stuff. Yep, yep. And I know you happy you did. For those of you that have sacrificed for this last year, I know you're happy. I know you are. Because as soon as they go ahead and say we at war, everything gonna skyrocket. Folks gonna be trying to hurry up and go get masks. They already doing that. That part. And don't forget the wood burning stove. They be like $100. Cause see, this is the thing. Americans are spoiled. Come on, auntie. Americans are spoiled. Americans are spoiled. And we just don't think ain't nothing gonna happen, and we don't think this and we don't think that. Baby, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I had an auntie that was on drugs, and I went to live with her when I was young, and the lights used to get turned off, and the water would be turned off, and the gas would be turned off. So basically, in this summertime, baby, we in here hotboxing it. Like, it ain't no running water. She's getting water from the people next door out of the water hose. We put them in the buckets, shaving soap, because it wasn't no washing powder. So we have to take, like, dial or whatever and grate it. Okay? All of these things that I learned how to do at her house, I'm so grateful for it now. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. She would fill the tub up with water. Everybody get their little bathe on, and then that's what we're gonna flush this toilet with for the rest of the day, cause it ain't no water. So you use the tub water that she didn't got from the people's house to flush the toilets. Y'all know nothing about that, cause if it ain't no running water, you poop in there, everything gonna start to stink. And she would make up some bleach water, and you pour the bleach water in there first, and then you gonna take a bucket out of there, and you gotta pour it just right so it'll flush on down. Or she'll pour it in the back. All of that stuff. You said I know about that. Listen here. All of that stuff. And just think about these people that got self flushing toilets. They never had to live without no power, no lights, no internet, no phone, no nothing. Boy, listen here. They about to lose it. Because everything in the United States is about excessive. Eat so much that you can't eat no more. You know, if you buy a diamond necklace, buy the biggest one you can. So nobody practices moderation for real. So you have to think about the people that are just used to, buying and doing and eating and just going. They haven't even been training their mind to just eat once a day or just enough to make it to the next meal. Talked about teaching your kids to be quiet because it's some folks over here that ain't supposed to be here. And then, oh boy, put the video up of the Israeli vans here in Missouri. Or was it Missouri? Was it? Yeah, it was here in Missouri. Why would they be over here? How did they get here? Who brought them here? Costco selling survival meals. When I seen that, I know there's something. They've been selling them since last year. Since April of last year, they've been selling them. Lots of activity in DC too. Make soups. I'm currently eating once a day. Start fasting. I'm telling you, all them casserole meals is about to be what it's about to be. And bread. That's why I was telling everybody learn how to make your bread. Cause them soups and casseroles, everything in one thing, and it's all you get. That's got to be a thing. Mm. It's real. Listen, just make sure you have your stuff, and you're gonna have to sacrifice. You're not gonna be able to keep living the way you want to live, and all that stuff just magically show up. You're gonna have to make a decision. DoorDash, get my nails done. Get why y'all think I do this? I do my own nails. I do my own hair. I do my own toes for a reason because that saves me money to go get the stuff that I really need. Do you understand? It's a real thing that you're gonna have to sacrifice. You about to be and is. Listen, you gonna have to go corners wherever. If you always do it, you ain't always gonna be able to do it now. I mean, you can, but what's going to happen in 6 months if our world is in chaos and the world that we know? Say you do get to stay in your house and it's a year that you got to be locked in there, but you can't go nowhere for a year. What do you have? And if they hit the power, they hit the water, like, what do you have? You want to be fighting with everybody in the movies, like in the movies, trying to grab whatever's left when you could be preparing right now? How, did, how can you do it with a small income? It can be done. When I started um collecting stuff for COVID, I was babysitting for $80 a week. 2017, 2018, 2019, I was babysitting for $80 a week and I still did it. I coupons, I did everything that I could to make that money stretch. Cause you can't you're not gonna be able to live the way you used to living and prepare for this. You're gonna have to. You can go to food pantries. They give out fresh vegetables and canned foods, so that's gonna cut a lot of your costs. You can get beans, pasta, peanut butter, canned fruit, canned meat, powdered milk, and then they get fresh vegetables and stuff too. So that's the stuff you need to be going and getting and stocking up on. And then if you coupon, that's gonna save money. And I mean, I don't really know all of your situation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you that I did it. I mean, I'm talking about I went to the pawn shop. That's another thing. People don't want used stuff. Oh, I don't want it. I gotta buy a new. Okay, well, I'm taking it as long as I can get it. I don't care if it's used. I know how to clean it up, wipe it up, whatever. But if I can get the same thing used and it works, then that leaves me more money to go get the other stuff that I need. Cast iron skillets, right? It'd be a lot of camping stuff at Goodwill, like the pots and different things that you might need. Garage sales, all of those places. Like it's doable if you want to. Even getting food stamps, the disaster preparedness food. If you buy it on Amazon and at Walmart, you can spend food stamps to get it. So if you get food stamps, 50, 60, $70 a month, cut your spending back, all the junk cabinets and all of that stuff. Make instead of buying the box brownies, go get you some cocoa powder, some flour and some sugar, and all them snacks you be buying for the kids. Make them at home. You get to save a lot of them food stamps, and then you can turn around and go use that to go get your stuff. Yeah. So you it's doable. It's just folks gonna have to let go of their pride. You're gonna have to start looking around. You're gonna have to, I encourage everybody because I can't teach everybody everything I don't know. But there's dehydration videos or watch camping videos. People campers that are gonna be gone for like a month or two. That's how I started dehydrating. I watched them because they would take a month's worth of food or 3 weeks worth of food with them, and I couldn't understand how they was doing that well. I watched how they did it. Okay, well, this is stuff I'm getting in the food line, so boom, I can just start trying to practice with this so I don't mess up my real stuff. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. So it's God's judgment on everybody. The whole world about to be judged. It's not just America, it's everybody. It's everybody. The whole world is about to be judged because everybody is doing whatever they want to do. If man say it's okay, then they say it's okay. God don't think like man. He said, your thoughts are not my thoughts. So just understand that. You can do whatever you want. It's not wise. You can do it. Hmm. So, I'm gonna let y'all go so y'all can watch y'all movies so we can talk about it. 30 coins. The Devil on Trial. If you haven't watched The Seventh Sign, watch that. If you haven't watched End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger, watch that. Uh, what's the other one? Excuse me, The Ninth Gate is another good one. I really hope and pray that got it queued up already. Good job. And I'm not trying to scare nobody. This ain't Halloween time. This mess is going on all day, every day. When you see people spazzing out, this is what's happening to them. Listen, I gotta find me one out here. I think I'm about to call tomorrow and see because I'm about to start doing too. I ain't been able to, but I'm about to start because I need to get my stuff a little bit tuned up too. Some things. Yeah. So, um, there go y'all homework. It's movie stuff now because we've read so much. Hopefully, when y'all go and y'all watching this stuff, it's making you think about all of our studies and you whether you go get your books or whatever it is. I want y'all to understand that I don't just get up here talking for no reason. And all the stuff I be talking about is real. It is real, 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 real. And you'll be doping your kids up, doping your husband up, doping your mom and them up. And what they seeing is real, what they're hearing is real. And you need to get to the source of it, which is a lot of times normally childhood hurt, rejection, so forth and so on. So that's why we talk about everything we talk about here. We talk about your mental health. We talk about how that happened. We talk about allowing things to stay, knowing what's demonic and what's you, what's been there since you was a kid. We talk about all of that. You said my mind goes straight to WOU every time I watch something. Come on, say. Because we learn a lot here. That's why when people be trying to control my class, stop. Because God is not just one facet. He's multifaceted. He be in all everything. He's in all kinds of stuff. So we act like our daddy. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know everything, Mr. Harvey. I'm sure anything's possible. Mm-hmm. Can't watch nothing. Got too many. Listen. So, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta find me something else to watch because I done watched all of them. Yes. But thank you, y'all, for going and looking and seeing. So, because this is a thing, family. If we, the devil's biggest thing is making people think he don't exist, and that's a real thing. I don't gotta do nothing to you if you don't even think I'm real. I can just do whatever I want to do. Love it. Like Circle before she did this. I can just walk through the store, didn't have to worry about if the person behind me know who I am, or if the person that's about to fix my car already know who I am, and I just don't know them. I didn't have that life prior to now. But now that people kind of know my face, it's a thing. So Same thing. I could walk through here freely before. Now I have to be more cautious about where I go or what time I go or whatever. Just because people was crazy. So it's the same thing with them. Yeah, same thing with them. They've been putting it in our face. They didn't have to hide it, and they because y'all don't believe it in it anyway. So then, what? If you think it's sci-fi, I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I don't think it's just one author. James Robinson. But y'all know it don't matter. Just get whichever one. It's James Robinson, Miss Lisa. But y'all know even with that, I don't know what edition and all of that. So you watch Jack and the Beanstalk on Prime? I didn't even know. You're welcome, Pumpkin. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Now that y'all know y'all got some stuff to watch. And take notes. Y'all should be starting to see some family member traits in here. And different hopefully watching these movies it is jogging your mind about different situations that that you've experienced or that you've heard about somebody is going through. Y'all should be able to help people with the stuff. That's why we want y'all to take notes. Cause y'all should be able to help some people here shortly. Yeah. Oh, we gonna talk about it. It's some people that still gotta watch it, so we waiting till 30 coins. I guess maybe till Friday. I don't know. You said I'm about to send my whole Facebook friends list over here. Listen. Oh, girl, she makes me want to slap the hell out of her. Paco's wife, I can't stand her. I knew I didn't like her in the beginning. And once I finished it, I can't stand her. Ugh. Ooh, I can't stand. Girl, I don't want to be irritated going to bed, baby. Honey, I can't stand her. Yes, I can't stand her. What happened? What happened? Oh wow. They just told us she just seen a in Maine there was a mass shooting. 16 people. Wow. I don't know, Sean. Everybody in Maine, be careful. 22 dead. What have we been talking about? We just talked about it right now. I said we ain't gonna be able to go outside. You need to train your kids to be quiet, cause it can be life or death. Day. How often do we talk about this? This is why you might be in the store and it's in between you and your baby. They can't sit there screaming and hollering. They gonna. How many times do you talk about it? Work on it in the store and at home. Parking lot. Stop. Mommy, why you stop? Be quiet. Now do y'all see why I keep telling y'all it's that important that they do what you say when you say it? Or you gonna cry a lot more tears than just hearing them scream and holler. If you love them, you better teach them. Because if you tell them go hide and don't come out until you say so, they need to stay there. If you tell them to shut up and be quiet and don't move, they need to listen, or they can cost everybody their life. I'm trying to tell, listen, people used to be like, you're mean to your kids. I said, nah, but they'll get out even if I don't. They gonna get out this house. Even if I don't, they getting out of here. They getting out. They gonna get out. I might not make it, but they gonna get out of here. What is screaming and hollering gonna do? What is your kid? Mom! Ah! Ah! Mom! Hey! Shh, you ain't got time to calm down. Shut up now. Sit down. Don't move. Don't make a sound. Don't come out. We just watched the videos from last year, right when this whole Russia and what Ukraine thing started, when the Russians got into whatever city that was. A lady was on her phone. Her and her son or little brother was looking out the window, and a man shot an AK through the window. If they wouldn't have ducked, that baby's head would have been blown off. He wasn't nothing but 4 or 5 years old. If they wouldn't have ducked in time, it would have exploded that baby's head. You don't have to if you don't want to, but you're going to be crying a whole bunch of tears while going through a whole bunch of hell. It's the worst time to be trying to think about how to plan to do whatever. You need to be working on emergency plans now, training your children to be quiet, training them to crawl on their stomachs. Don't let nobody see them. Don't open the door to nobody they don't know. All of these things. You could be in the store, and there could be a gunman in the store. Then what? You be in the mall. You don't have time for them to be running off and you don't know where they at. They need to be on your hands, on your side at all times. They don't need to be screaming in the store. Because if they screaming so loud, you ain't even going to be able to hear what's going on if it is chaos. Come on. Come on. These are things I thought about, and I was only 16. I ain't even joking. People used to be like, I told y'all, when I was 18, if I snapped my fingers, my son would sit down, crisscross applesauce, and put his hand in his lap and sit there like this. And he was not going to get up until I told him to get up. I'm talking about, I don't care if he had a pee. If I don't say get up, he ain't moving. People used to be like, you treat him like a puppy. At least he trained. He 2 and sit better than 5-year-olds. And you good and grown. And your kid's bad as hell. They don't listen. They jumping in the pool. You trying to get in an apartment. The lady looking like, I already know this house about to be towed up. But she did commend me on how well my baby sat there for that 2 hours and didn't touch nothing, didn't say nothing, didn't move, nothing. I was a single mom. Somebody could have broken my house. I'm not about to be screaming and hollering. I need my kids to lay in their beds like they sleep or be able to get out of here. Go get some help. Nobody don't want to think about it until you have to. And I didn't care. People's like, oh my God, you always think about the stuff that very well could happen. At least they train for it. Told you I would lay on the floor, act like I was passed out with stuff all on me. I would wait and grab them, and I showed them how to make their body stiff, kick their legs, and do their arms like this so they can slide out and take off running, kick. I was kidnapped. Do your 6-year-old know if somebody grabbed them how to go straight and start kicking their legs? It's gonna bring their weight down, okay? And they flail their arms. It's hard. If they get stiff, they gonna slide out. They got a chance to run. Do they know that? With the amount of children that are abducted every day, do they know that? Something so simple could let your baby get away. One technique. Grab them and try to grab their eyes and scratch their eyes so their DNA is under there. Boom. Slide down. Kick and slide. Kick and slide. Kick and slide. Now they can run. It do work. I know. I had to make sure my babies knew how to do it. And I hold them tight too. You gonna get this until I know you can get away. And my youngest was 3. I think 2 or 3 when I started teaching them. They wasn't school age, not all of them. This is why your babies need to know your name, their address, somebody's phone number. And if they can rap every song, they can rap their phone number. They can rap their address. They know all Meg Thee Stallion's lyrics. They know all of Kevin Gates and Young Thug or whoever. Then they can learn their phone number, their address, mommy's name, their full name, all that stuff. They can rap all them songs and do all these dances. Oh yeah, they can know all of that. This is not my mommy. My mommy's name is. My address is. This is not my mommy. My name is. This is not my mommy. This is not my daddy. My address, I live at. This is not my mommy. This is not my daddy. I don't know you. You're a stranger. I'm telling you, man, listen. Screaming it. I don't know you. You're a stranger. I don't know you. You're a stranger. Somebody gonna pay attention to a baby saying that. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. My mom's name is. My mom's number is. Boom. Even if they listening, they gonna call and say, hey. Are you with your child? Because they're spouting out this. Are you Debbie? I'm here on such and such and such. This is the stuff. If your baby can get on TikTok, baby, I'm 2 years old. What's your name? What's your mommy's name? Honey, my kids will rattle that mess off so quick. What's your address? They'll rattle it off. What's your mommy's phone number? Even if they didn't know most stuff, like all of it, they could get that main number out. And we living in the city, so that's before you. Everybody could just be wherever. Oh no, they gonna be able to call me. They gonna, if nothing else, when they look up the address, my name is gonna come up. What's your mommy's name? Mommy. Mommy. What's your dad's name? Daddy. My kids could tell you their full name and my full name. Come on. It's a real thing, y'all. These things could save your baby's life. Young mothers, get on it. It ain't too early. It's never too early. What you said, Joy, is never too early. If they can memorize all these songs and sing with Miss Rachel and everybody else, they can learn that. And it don't take long. Make it into a song. Make it into a game. They'll know it in less than a month. Especially if you're giving out some damn candy or a prize. Every day that you can tell me your address and your phone number, get a bag of candy. It's Halloween time. They got all kind of stuff. Let them be geeked up this. Because when do a lot of kids come up missing? In 4 days. In 4 days, a lot of kids come up missing. Because All Hallows Eve is they doing some sacrifices. And kids are as close to God as they can get, which that's what the devil be wanting. So, boom, here we go. So if you tell them don't run ahead, this is a good practice, this whole Halloween thing. Okay? So I'm about to go find me some food. I'm hungry. I ain't ate since early this morning. Bye, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning, Lord's will.